What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Paul Shababaka, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, Martin, the undisputed sparring champion of the world, all-time GOAT, Bakole. There's something wrong with this guy, man. He talks too much. That's what he does. He talks too much. Anyway, he pulled up on AJ, and there was his face up here. And then all of a sudden, AJ's out. Obviously, it don't mean nothing. I think if they got in the ring, AJ get punched up. But listen, AJ's the ace, yeah? And he has this face off with AJ. And AJ's standing there stern. And then Bakole leans in and starts trying to hug him. I'm not thinking, do you want this fight or not? Yeah? What do you want? Do you want this fight? You need to sell this fight. You can argue, well, YB pulled up on Dillian White and had a push and a pull and it didn't go nowhere. It's better than nothing. This is nothing. You sit and look like a sideman. Yeah? Bakole here looks like he just sees his biggest, what's the word? He's like, I don't know. You know when a kid goes to a football game and they see Ahmed, Aymar, Bruce, Ronaldo, and they're like, oh! They want to hug him and take photos with him. That's like Bakole. Watch this video here, Corny Arts Nick. And pause it there, yeah, because most channels only put the first 4 seconds out, and didn't, in fact, the Ring magazine themselves, they only put out the first 4 seconds. Let me show you, man, quickly. Put your man on. And everyone's making a big, there we go, look, the Ring magazine version, yeah, watch this one here, watch. So you only see 4 seconds, and you think, ooh, brutal brawl. 2-2s, the full leak comes out, and Martin, the king of sparring, Bakole, it tries to engage a hug, and AJ is kind of looking at him sideways. He's like, what's this corny? Do you know what I mean? What's trying to do? To be fair, Bakole don't look very big, does he? I think AJ's got them Vlad insoles in, to be honest. He doesn't, something's off here, man. He looks bigger than everyone. Come on, people. What are the chances of that? He's like 6 foot taller than everyone right now. There's no way he's towering over Bakole like that. Bakole looks like his son there. Come on, people. Look, you see this here? You see this here? Look, Bakole, look, AJ still got his fist up. And you can see Bakole about to grab his hips. Let me zoom in for you, man. For the blind cats out there who can't see the toffee. Here we go, look. So whilst AJ's still standing, holding his fist up, you can see Bakole's hand is about to grab his waist. So AJ's posted up. And Bakole's engaging a hug. Here we go. Here we go, look. Bakole's engaging a hug. And AJ obliges, but you can see, if you watch it in... Oh, I should play it in full time first. Bakole's proper leaning in. And AJ's just kind of put his back arm out and slapped him on the back a few times. And I think AJ's obviously a politician, he's polite. So for me, from AJ's point of view, it looked like a polite, I mean, if a man comes up to you and starts trying to hug you, AJ's not going to be that guy to go, right? So AJ was obliged to slap him on the back. Whereas Bakole was like chewing his ear off, like hugging him and holding his hips. It's like, what's wrong with this corny big Nick, man? Even the big Nicks. What's your excuse, man? Us light-skinned, man, they're corny, yeah, but what's your excuse? You big old 280-pound Congolese dynamite. What are you doing, man? Go there be on it, be on your job. Hey, you plumber from Watford, you are getting it proper, serious. You thought Danny D did you problems. I'll take your ass to the Congo. Pause. Yeah, you big, useless, British, pumped up, bodybuilding, hype job. You are getting it. Simple as that. Nothing more to be said. These men have ducked you for 10 years. What are you doing? Oh, AJ. Oh, chewing his ear off, man. Get him out of here. I don't want to see no more from Bakole, man. He does not. These men don't know the game. They don't know the game properly. You don't go there licking someone's asshole who's essentially, you allege. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I assume so. But you allege, oh, everyone's ducking me. And he's sitting there grinning, taking pictures and shit. I'll play it in full screen now. Sorry, I'll play it in full so you can watch, just catch the social cues here. Bakole's like beaming ear to ear. AJ tapped him once, yeah, on the back. And AJ reaches in, taps him on the back once, and then pulls out. And Bakole's still grabbing him, licking his ear hole. Seriously, watch it again. Here we go. AJ slapped him once here. Watch AJ AJ's not leaning in. He's kind of like got his face this way. He's like one of them awkward ones. You know when your nan with the moody breath tries to give you a issue like that? That's what AJ's doing here. Come on, man. You know Martin Bakole got bad breath, man. He talks too much. He talks too much, man. He needs tic-tac. You can't listen. AJ, whatever you say about him, he is... What's the word? He's like pristine. AJ will have he'll be like Tommy Fury. He'll have a face routine. Yeah. Get all the moisturisers on and the cleansers. He'll be doing that, right? Bakole comes in there with his hot morning breath. AJ's like, whoa, man, back up, man. You ain't civilised, 100%. You man ain't got toothpaste down there these times. You still ain't got no toothpaste. No, I'm playing. But look at this one here. So AJ backslaps him once, awkwardly, and pulls away. Watch. One back slap and he's pulling away, drops his hand. So AJ slapped him on the back once, yeah? Watch again. He slaps him on the back once and then drops his hand straight down. Slapped him on the back once, drops his hand down. AJ's hand's down here now. Look where Bakole's hand is. So Bakole leaned in. Let's get here. So Bakole's leaned in. Look, he's still holding him both hands. Martin's got one arm here, one arm there. AJ slapped him on the back once. Let's play it again one more time. Here we go. So Bakole's already... AJ's got his hands up. Bakole's holding his hips like it's a woman. Slaps him on the back once. AJ's hand's now down. And Bakole's like hanging on to him, chewing his ear off, man. Kissing his neck. That looks to me like a dude trying to kiss your neck, man. Seriously. Yeah? No big old Nick or anyone, to be fair. Unless you're on the grinder. Unless you're doing some OnlyFans grinder type material. I don't need to see this kind of one here. At all. What's wrong with this guy, man? And what I don't like about Martin is, we've done enough videos on him. He's like, oh, I knock him out in sparring. Oh, I knocked him out. Sisi, my dog, I knocked him out. I knocked him out in sparring. You see that one there? I knocked him out in sparring. He knocked out. And you see him in person, and you're all like, licking his ear, kissing his neck. Like, get him out of here, man. Be consistent. If you're going to call him out and say, you big stiff plumber from Watford, you are useless. You were pumped up from height, from Massa Hearns to Mandingo executive. Say that. Yeah? We're not friends. You see me and you, we're not friends. There's nothing friendly between what happened between me and you. You see that one there? You are getting it. Proper. Old school. No, he's there all smiling. He did it. I've got another video coming later in the week. He pulled upon Usyk as well. Same situation. He's all like, Usyk's looking at him like that, and Martin's trying to hug everyone. He ain't been used to fame. That's his problem. He sees all these guys on TV. He can't get a look in edgeways. So the minute he sees someone famous, he can't get on TV for love nor money. So when he sees someone from TV, he's like, oh, this is my chance to get in the mix. He can't get no clout no other way. Yeah, but now, on a serious note, he's got skills. I have gone softer. I watched the Jared Anderson fight back a few times. I watched the Takam fight back a few times. And I've gone softer on my opinion with Bakole, to be honest. I really do. I think the gas tank will be critical in the back straight. And he gets hit. He does get hit, particularly by Jared Anderson. And I think Usyk, if he doesn't get Usyk out of there or seriously diminish Usyk in the first 6, he's a big old lump. And it's one thing looking fit when Jared Anderson, he don't really have the footwork like that. He's quite static as well. He likes to think he's got the head movement, but he's quite static. I'm not sure how Bakole's going to get on with someone with quick feet. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I think Dubois is more athletic than... Bakole's too big as well, 285. He might just be a big useless oaf in the back straight, seriously, and lose on points. That's what I think. Listen, I'll see what the odds are. If Usyk is like a 7-1 favourite, I'll put some on Bakole just for shits and gigs, but I'm not as hot. I'm not as rock hard as I was, to be honest. Anyway, that's that. I want to show you, man, now the contradiction as well. Because He came out. So he's sitting here. You saw it for yourself. I ain't lying. I ain't telling no fibs here. Bakole's chewing AJ's ear off and kissing his neck. And 2-2s. He gets interviewed at this same event. And is like, oh, I knock AJ out. Oh, Sisi my dog, I knock him out. I knock him. Fucking hell, man. Why you do that for? Stop playing with it like you like that. Just be. Listen, I think honestly, Martin's a nice guy. He's like always smiling and that. There's nothing wrong with that, but just play your role. There's no point. Just be that guy who's always smiling, always happy. Don't be trying to mix it and match it. You just look fake, right? If you think AJ's a plumber, you can't be then seeing him and grabbing his waist and chewing his ear off, and he's not. AJ's like, this guy's a bit weird. So even AJ gets it. AJ understands things are a bit weird. Yeah? It's a bit weird that you run your mouth on the internet and then you're in front of me. AJ didn't feel comfortable with it. AJ felt comfortable with the hand thing. And I'm not saying Bakole will beat AJ's ass for sure. But it's not about that. AJ wasn't comfortable. And it's weird, isn't it? If someone's talking so much. It's one thing if you talk so much on the internet, yeah, and then you see someone and it's just a bit frosty. No one's saying necessarily you have to go in there and have a push and a pull and a roll around on the floor. But to go from talking on the internet to like grabbing his hips, pulling him in and clinging onto him and kissing his neck and chewing his ear off, it's just a bit. I don't know where they make these guys at, man. It's off. Yeah, here we go.
Now, you're not going to go for the rope-a-dope if you see Joshua in Canessa in the end of the year, right?
I'll knock him out. Cold.
So now he's saying if he sees AJ, he can knock him out cold. Well, no, when you saw AJ, you didn't do nothing. You were trying to kiss him. So stop playing with me. Another one here.
And obviously, Anthony Joshua's had some choice words about you. He said that Ajagba would beat you. He's going to be here tonight. Do you plan on bringing that up with him tonight if you see him?
Obviously, I'm not going to fight him, but it was in Africa, so it was back home, enjoy with his family. So he said what he said, but it's not what is going to happen. I asked him to fight me, he avoided the fight, so he should keep quiet, not respond because Ajagba never support him. He should not say nonsense because he was in Nigeria.
Martin, thank you for speaking for us.
So he's like, AJ needs to keep quiet. Not really, mate. You were the one chewing his ear off. Yeah, AJ, to be fair, he couldn't have got a word in edgeways the way you was going. Yeah, so stop. Just listen. Look, I think like I said, I think honestly Martin's a nice guy, like one of the nice guys. I think he's probably a friendly giant, if that makes sense, and that's okay. But if you want to play this villain role, which is probably best for him, what makes money as well, to be honest. AJ played the whole Mahatma Gandhi shtick. That, you know what I mean, that's done now. No one ain't trying to watch no more Mahatma Gandhi out here. It's no good. Especially when you ain't getting put on to the table to eat. Yeah? This guy ain't doing you no favours. A lot of these people get tricked into this fallacy that, oh, who was it who used to say that? If someone was nasty to him, he'd say, oh, I'm not fighting him. There's a few people who have done that, actually. I'm trying to think of recent history. I've covered it before. There's people who come out and say, oh, I'm not fighting him because he said something bad about me. It's like, what? You're not fighting someone because they said something bad? I can't for the life of me remember who it was. It was someone super corny. I'm not giving him the opportunity because he said something about me. Weirdos. Proper weirdos. My point was, what was my point? I can't remember now. My point is, scrap that, man. Yeah, it's fallacious thinking to think, oh, yeah, if I suck AJ off, he might give me the shot. He's not going to give you the shot anyway. I'll be very shocked. So you might as well. A lot of these cats here, they have fragile egos. There are some corny ones who'll come spark out and say, oh, I'm not going to fight him because he called me names. But you're better off, at least with the public. If you come out and stick it on people, the obligation is then on the opponent to step up. When you come out and it's like looking corny in front of AJ, it's like, why does AJ really need to fight this guy? Because he looks like his biggest fan as such. He doesn't get me here salivating over it and saying, get on his ass. AJ, stop ducking, does it? After watching that video, no one here's going to be calling for AJ to step up. It's like, whatever. This guy combo. He's a Fruit Loop. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have gone in there like, you plumber from Watford, you are proper getting it. Proper. 1965, 15 rounds of inside fighting, that's getting it. Simple as that. You ain't even got to be expletive with it. Just them kind of something along them lines. Yeah? Or Nate Diaz's bars with McGregor. He said, you've been taking everything I've worked for. That's probably an applicable bar here for Martin Bakole. He said, Tapper, I want you. You're sweet. You can't roll for toffee. Yeah, and you've taken everything I've worked for. That would apply for Martin Bakole. He should be feeling that, right? AJ, you've taken... You're who I'm supposed to be. That's how... If I was Bakole, that's how I'd feel. What have you done? Really, AJ, man? What have you done? There's no way Bakole gets stopped by Ruiz ever. Not in... Out of 100 fights, there is 0% chance any of them. Honestly, out of 100 fights, if Ruiz and Bakole were to fight 100 times, there'd be no knockdowns from Martin Bakole. And there'd never be a stoppage. Seriously. Would never happen. So, for example, take that one. Yeah? You've taken everything I've worked for, and you are getting it. Simple as that. Oh, Martin, AJ, let's get a face-off. There ain't no face-off between me and you. Yeah? The only thing that will ever happen between me and you is some proper harm. You're coming your way as well. I won't take no harm. No knockdowns. Yeah? You've taken everything I work for. Something along them lines. And then all this rubbish. And then hugging him. Just grapple that. Yeah? We'll do a face-off all right. And you'll let... 100%. He'll know what time it is with me. I ain't playing with his ass on TV. I ain't playing with his ass on YouTube. He getting it. Right in his face. Martin went on that. He went on that. So he's... I don't know. It doesn't. I guess you can argue, well, it doesn't matter when they get in the ring or not, once the bell goes. But you ain't in that position. It's not like the fight's done and you're thinking, well, I don't need to sell it now. Turkey's paying us anyway. You haven't got nothing. You've got nothing right now. What? FA Jagpa? You know, it's not his fault, but these are the plays you see. The public, not that the public can't force a fight to happen, but it's never bad to have the public ranting and raving. Even, to be honest, again, it didn't translate for Martin, but when Martin pulled up on Dillian White, that was a good play. People were pushing for that fight, get it on. In fact, even to this day, 3 or 4 years later, people are still saying, myself included, oh, Martin Bakole and Dillian White, that should be a fight, really. It's got history there. You have to make history, though, before you get in the ring. Pre-fight history has to be made to build narratives, albeit people still duck. Dillian White's still ducking. Even at this point, when Dillian White could fight Bakole for a number 1 ranking or a top ranking, he don't want that one. And there's no way AJ's ever. He will never get in the ring with you. Yeah? That there is an Eddie Hearn PR shtick. Ooh, Martin, yeah, don't worry. We'll fight in Africa, Martin, for sure. For sure, Martin will fight in Africa. Martin's sitting there counting his money. Ooh, we're fighting in Africa for 50 trillion. Turns out you're not, and it's all a scam to keep you, do you know what I mean? Keep him neutered, keep him low-T-anized. Oh, it's coming. How many years you been told that, Martin? Come on, how many years you been told it's coming, Martin, it's coming? You ain't got no more years left to waste. You need to be out there, totally ferocious, in the ring and out. It would be my advice to Martin Bakole. There ain't no favours here from bootlicking. You was a bootlicking in there. Let's call a spade hit. Yeah, when you got in front of AJ, you was transported back to 1845, licking boots for Massa. That's what he was doing. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Massa. No, Massa. 3 bags full, Massa. That's what you was on, realistically here, from what we saw. Not my opinion. That's what I saw. I saw a bootlicker in there, jucking and jiving. No good. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it.